Welcome back to Ill Eagle Culture Brands Talk. I am your host, John Nostos, aka Ill Eagle CEO. And as per usual, I'm here with my two counterparts, Dion Two Cup Larry and Cody Big Meat Mauk. What's up, fellas?
Big Meat.
How's it going?
Hey, it's going good.
A lot of crazy shit happening this week.
Yeah. somebody had mentioned that we should did a live stream of the debates last night. And if you guys, did you guys not watch them?
I did not.
Dude,
yet.
It was entertaining.
I plan to go watch the highlights.
It was entertaining as fuck.
So this new guy, who's this new guy? This what did you say?
Vivek.
Yeah, okay. So I saw that he was on Sean Ryan, and now I got to go watch that shit because Sean Ryan gave a pretty cool vouch on that thing I sent you guys on him.
Yep.
But I have no idea who the fucking guy is and where he
kind of came out of left field,
which is weird to me. But that's suspect as fuck, bro.
I've been hearing his name for a little while now. I think he just like recently decided to run for president. But
I think it's super sus that this guy comes out of nowhere and he's like the brown Trump now.
Yeah, right.
Like, come
he's
on,
brown.
Bro. Yeah, he's where
video.
you're from, like Middle East or some shit.
Yeah, Middle East.
Or Indian. No, he's Indian. He's Indian, I think, by his name. But similar, yeah. Similar context.
But it was fucking. It was fucking.
Liquor store, not casino.
It was fucking. It was I just got that, dude. That's funny.
Oh god.
It was really entertaining. It was the moderators did a shit job on trying to corral them because they're all fucking arguing, talking over each other, going past the time limit that they had, and Doug Burgum was there. Listen,
did Burgum represent North Dakota?
He did a good job.
Yeah, okay.
You could tell that he was shitting his pants, like he was nervous as fuck.
Yeah,
but he represented himself well. So I was actually pretty impressed by some of his answers.
I'm not a fan of him running for president. I think it's a fucking joke, but
I'm not either. Yeah.
Also, because I just feel like he's playing the game that everyone he knows he doesn't stand a fucking chance.
I think so. It's like
why
VP.
But why would you jump in there?
Shooting for
VP and like
I think all of them are.
No, I know, but they're ruining the opportunity for votes to go in the right direction when they like kind of convolute the whole fucking operation like that. So it's weird to me. Everything seems like an agenda, and I'm just a big ass conspiracy theorist.
I believe that DeSantis he wants to run as president, but I think the majority of those people, maybe not the majority, maybe just a few of them, are using this platform to try to get more well known and to basically show themselves as a worthy candidate for a VP.
Okay,
that's my thought process.
That's why they all said that they would pardon Trump.
Because after the debates last night, all I fucking see on the comments is Vivek for VP, Vivek for VP, because he fucking smoked it. He killed it.
Yeah,
they went after him. They went after him left and right. Fucking.
I saw Chris Christie called him the old new Obama or some shit like that.
He called him. He's like that guy's the Chat GPT or something like that. He called him a Chat GPT by the way he was talking. And Chris Christie,
Chat GPT is a diss now, bro.
Chris Christie is the last person that should be criticizing people because I think he had an 8% approval rating when he left New Jersey as a governor.
Yeah,
and obviously he turned his back on Trump, so you can't be trustworthy. He just seems like a fucking slime ball.
Yeah,
and you can't trust him any farther. You can throw him, but you can't throw him far because he's like 400 pounds.
I do want to point out that Doug Burgum ruptured his Achilles like 2-3 days ago.
Yes, he was balling, dude. He was fucking balling.
Basketball?
Yeah. He fucking tried to dunk on somebody and he broke his Achilles.
It was like it was a kid, and you know how they do those dunk competitions to see if you can block somebody's dunk, basically. Yeah.
Is that what it was?
No, I'm just walking around.
I was like, no fucking way.
It would be hilarious if the video came out. He's just getting swatted.
Oh my god.
He falls and ruptures the
Oh man, that'd be the best.
There was a picture of him and crutches. So, but he snapped his Achilles and he was still standing up there with the rest of them. So,
damn, that's crazy.
But he did a good job. But you could definitely tell that he was nervous as fuck. DeSantis didn't. He didn't do terrible. There was no like bad spots, but he could have done a lot better.
Yeah,
I feel like his opportunity was kind of missed there. Vivek killed it. Nikki Haley. They asked a question about if they would support Ukraine if they were put into office, she was the first one to say absolutely. She would continue funding Ukraine because she said that, well, Putin said that he would invade Poland if after Ukraine and no. So there was a few of those guys that were like, Pence was one of them. He's all for fucking funding Ukraine. Vivek was like, no, we would be done with that. And we would completely fund the southern border. Yeah. So we would have all of our troops on the southern border, and then it would end the invasion of the southern border.
Yeah,
which is needed because I saw another video the other day of one of these Instagram guys that's like real big, the politicians, maybe that Benny dude or some shit.
Benny Johnson.
Yeah, but they were at the border and there was just a ton of Chinese fucking migrants coming through the Mexican border.
Yeah.
And he was walking down the line going, China? And they're like, yeah, China. It was just a whole bunch of them coming across.
That's crazy.
From China, bro. And they were all like, young men. There was like a couple women in there, but they were all young military-aged men, bro. Suspect shit. It's so weird.
I want to get to that, but the other interesting thing that I actually liked this from DeSantis. He wants to use the military to go and just obliterate the cartel, which I think would be fucking awesome. Just go and fucking clean house, dude. You can team up with the Mexican government if you have to, but if not, who gives a fuck? Yeah. Just go in there and fucking obliterate everybody.
Wipe out drugs.
I think the Mexican government is the cartel.
I was gonna say, I don't know how you would do that.
They're obviously involved in it.
But let's just be real. The cartel is American military.
CIA.
Yeah. So the reality of it is there.
And that's the other thing. It's like, we've been hearing about this for many years. All these guys, they have promises like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But really, what can you do when you get there?
Mm-hmm.
You have to fight against this fucking...
The system.
It's like a 10-headed monster, you know? I don't think there's really nothing that two people can do.
Especially not.
Well, you would think when you're the president of the United States,
they really don't have,
but you have no motherfucking power.
They don't really have as much power as.
Well, you like the stuff we're seeing with all the aliens and all the whistleblowing of that shit. They talk about how the presidents are never read in on any of this information. It's all classified from the president,
right?
So.
And then you can look. They're arresting
the president's seat is a pawn, bro.
They're arresting a former president. As we speak.
I just saw the video. He just showed up in Georgia.
That mugshot was AI, though, right?
It was fake. Yeah, that wasn't the real one.
Because it's like, that definitely
no, that wasn't the real one yet.
Dude, I hope he shows up and he does that. He does that.
Have you seen the fucking the photo sheet of all the people they've arrested so far?
There's a couple of smiley faces.
I'm like, what in the fuck is going on?
How many people was this country?
Those kind of look sus too, though. Those pictures.
Well, they got Rudy Giuliani for real, and then they have all the other ones in there. So I don't know.
The page, I know that they have turned themselves in, but those pictures specifically look a little sus. I don't know if they're real, but back to what we were talking about with the southern border and the Chinese.
Yeah.
That's just one of many things that the Chinese government is doing, and I just heard, I think it was this morning that they busted. A Chinese national in our Navy that was a spy. He was in the Navy and he was busted as a spy. So they arrested him. And, they're infiltrating in our school system. They're building military bases outside of our military bases. Yep. They're buying up farmland.
Yep.
They're building military bases on Cuba. And they claim they're building a resort. Trump said this. You guys can listen to it on Tucker. But they're building a military base in Cuba that they claim is a resort, but they're building this massive fucking runway. And he's like, why would you need a runway that big if it's just a resort? Yeah. Obviously, it's for military planes. So that's a problem. That's a problem. China's getting way too emboldened, and they're infiltrating in every aspect that they can with the the hot weather balloon, the spy balloon that we let just fucking float all over the country, including Minot Air Force Base. Yeah. There was a nuclear base in Montana that it flew over, and it was able to capture all of that data before it was shot down.
Yeah. Speaking of the Tucker and Trump thing, we just read that it is the most watched social media video of all time in history. right now and counting 230 million views.
That's crazy.
230 million views.
So you tell me
That's
Trump's going to lose.
There's 330 million people are roughly in the United States.
Yeah.
They're setting the stage, bro. Like, to make sure that everyone knows if fraud happens again,
You're going to get
gonna
fucking arrested.
What is
They're
that
gonna
on? That's on YouTube or Twitter?
It's Twitter, yeah.
X.
Yeah, X, yeah. Which is crazy. Another thing about that is like Trump not feeling like he doesn't need to go do the presidential debate.
Yeah.
And all of them looking like VPs makes it seem like, okay, that's obviously the play
fine,
here.
yeah.
He's like, yeah, you guys go fight over who's going to be my VP and
I'll handle this
top.
court case.
I mean, he's up like 50 points or whatever it is. Like, he's up a ridiculous amount. So, yeah, it was definitely I think it was a good play that he didn't show up, because they would have just tried to fucking slam him, every chance that they could. So,
well, for sure, with open cases and stuff like that, too.
Fuck, dude. Tucker asked him about Epstein, and I wish he would have dug in like further, like, hey, who do you think was on Epstein's island? But he didn't fucking.
When did this drop? And how come I didn't hear?
Yesterday,
I'm gonna go watch that.
Yeah, he asked him. He's like, "Do you think Epstein killed himself?" And Trump just like, "Nah, I think he knew that he was like he came from like really well off, and then all of a sudden he's in prison." But he's like, he knew a lot of people though. So he's like, I don't know, maybe there's a case there.
Maybe there is. Maybe there isn't.
I'm not saying nothing, but obviously we know. Fucking
but again, why can't he say nothing?
I don't know. Maybe
See,
he
like
knows.
I don't want to play favorites and let
knows.
motherfuckers get passes for the shit that we don't like other people doing.
Yeah.
Maybe
So that's why
knows.
Trump
He
bothers
knows.
me. Yeah, Trump knows, bro. And that's what bothers me about him. Is just like, dude, either you're all in or you're all out. When you're fucking 1 foot in, 1 foot out, there's no trust to be given.
I know.
There's no trust to be given.
Why I wish.
And I hate that we're choosing between the lesser of evils on who's going to be our president right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know they're all shitball, fucking, untrustworthy people, but in plain sight right now, what we're seeing and the things that are going on in this world is really hard for me to get over the idea that Trump won't speak on certain issues or he still befriends certain people. And you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, come on, man, we need to get some clarity here.
It is sus, and I wish there was more clarity on that. But if it comes down to it, between Joe Biden and Donald Trump, or even Gavin Newsom and Donald Trump, the records for both people are shown.
Yeah.
Donald Trump was in the office for 4 years, and our lives were a whole lot better when he was.
Yeah, but they don't seem to care about that because we already lost him knowing all that shit too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now look what they're getting.
2020?
Yeah. Now,
did we though?
Now look what, you know what I mean? Like what we know for fact and what they want to have happen has no bearing on anything. You just killed a motherfucking fly.
Dude. They don't call him big meat; they call him fast meat.
Karate Kid over here, and shit, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's crazy the times that we're in right now. There's so much weird shit happening.
And that's another thing he said in his interview with Tucker. He's like, he's seen all the evidence, obviously, and he's like, we had overwhelming evidence, and it was obvious as fuck. But the judges won't look at it, and they dismissed the cases
for fraud.
Yeah, so everybody's just like, there was no election fraud. You're a conspiracy theorist. The judges dismissed the case. The judges didn't fucking look at the case. They didn't look at the evidence.
Right.
If you don't look at
They're
the
all
evidence,
corrupt.
if you don't look at the evidence, you don't fucking know.
Yeah. They're all corrupt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and in the charges that they're pulling on everyone right now is all it's all false.
Don't fucking tell me in Georgia at fucking 10 o'clock at night they say the pipes burst. They had to send everybody home, and then all of a sudden they fucking,
a million fucking votes
find
showed up.
all these extra votes for Joe Biden, and cases like that happened across the country. So don't fucking tell me there wasn't any. And then you got all these ballot harvesters that people
just
were
look at
showing
Biden
up
today, bro.
People were showing up in the middle of the night with fucking duffel bags of ballots and.
Yeah. I mean, we saw video footage of them fucking cheating.
2,000 Mules. 2,000 Mules is a great documentary.
Crazy.
And it's a great documentary. And if you guys watch that movie, you can definitely fucking.
But that's what I mean with stuff like this out in the open, in the public, easy access, and we're still seeing people do corrupt shit like what these judges are doing, and now the arrests and stuff and the indictments that are happening. And there's actually still people in this country that are like, damn, you know. Yeah. I told you guys I follow those guys. What was it? From New York. They were like the something 5. I remember we were talking about this not so long ago, and there were all these like minorities, Mexicans and Puerto Ricans and whatever that got arrested back in the day for murder that they didn't actually commit, that they've been released since. Well, one of those guys I follow, his name is Santana Raymond, and he's like super fucking woke right now, which is weird because he's been through the system in a real way. But he showed a video of a bunch of blacks for Trump waiting in Georgia for Trump to arrive at the courthouse or whatever.
Yeah.
And he posted the video, and he's just like, "Look at these motherfuckers. They ain't ours." You know.
Did he call them Uncle Toms?
Yeah, and I'm reading the comments, and it's all kinds of. I don't know if it's bots or if it's real like dumbfounded people, but they're just like, "Oh, they ain't ours," and you know what I mean. Like, "Oh, looks like they found a bunch of homeless people and gave them a sandwich and some Trump apparel," and you know, like they're just like they just won't accept it. And I'm like, and I'm reading the comments, and it's it's gotta be, bro.
Yeah.
The majority of the comments are like black people saying what a bunch of ignorant black people they are that are supporting Trump, and I'm just like, wait a minute, like. Is this for real? Is there really still that like big of a majority of people out there that are so fucking blind and stupid that they don't see the falsehood and all that shit before them right now?
I mean, look at Twitter when Elon bought Twitter.
Yeah,
he was like, I want to make sure that I can't remember the percentage of bots that he was willing to accept.
Yeah,
but it was like astronomical how many bots were on that platform.
Yeah,
so yeah, absolutely. There's just fucking it's rampant.
Yeah,
they're all over.
So what I like tying into that is like I sent you guys that COVID preparedness plan basically that they sent out.
This is another big topic we should get onto.
Yeah, the government sent that out or posted it.
White House.
Yeah, and they're
hardly like the government anymore.
3 days ago, yeah, and like a couple things that stood out to me because I was just reading it right when it came out, basically because I woke up for work, and I'm reading, and it said, "We finally have colored people, basically, or minorities, getting vaccinated at the same rate as white people."
Dude,
and I was like,
fuck?
What does that even mean?
COVID's racist. Everyone knew that. How did you not know that?
They flip flopped. They said like
white people are more likely now.
Yeah, white people were getting more vaccinated than black people, and now it like shifted to black people are getting more vaccinated.
It's so weird. People. And then they also said we're going to try not to shut down businesses, especially schools. We're going to have things in place for them to stay open, basically. But it's like.
I'll be pulling all my kids out of school the second they implement mandates.
And that's what'll be first. Is
like masks. I promise you, I've already had the discussion, and I'm with my wife, and I'm like, "There's no fucking way I will allow anyone to make me close my businesses ever again, honestly, or put masks on my fucking family whatsoever. If my kids have to wear masks at school, I will pull them out of school and I'll educate them myself."
And that's what I
promise on God that's going to happen.
Yeah, you guys know Tim Kennedy.
Yes.
He's like one of my top 5 most favorite people.
Yeah,
but he created his own school with a group of people. They created their own school. And I think honestly, if shit like this happens again,
we create our own.
It would take a group of parents to just say fuck the public system. Yep. We're gonna do our own thing. We're doing our own thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And that's what you would have to do. It's what it's gonna take, because if they try to pull this shit again, we're gonna need to take a major stand, man.
What you do is you take a group of parents, I don't know how many, as many as you can get, you pool in some money, you fucking find some good solid patriot teachers, and then you just find a space. And then you create your own school.
Yeah. I'm telling you right now, if this shit comes, and I believe it is because it's everywhere and everyone's talking about it all of a sudden again, saying next month, get ready, it's coming, and you know what I mean. So
is that what the prediction is?
Yeah, it's next month. Next month. That's what the rule is.
Start doing mass, basically.
So right in time for flu season. Duh. Yeah. But I'm telling you right now, and I'm telling all of you guys, if you want to be at a gym during this bullshit, my gym will stay open. It will never fucking close. But if you don't do it now, the price will go up during COVID. I fucking promise you. Because I will be fucking standing off to any mandates that come our way,
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
It's not today's price, bro.
Because last lockdown, we were the first ones to open back up, I believe.
Yeah. We were the last ones to close,
too. The last ones to close. So we had a huge influx in people. So it would be really fucking stupid not to raise your prices during that period.
You didn't support us the whole time. Don't come crawling when we're the only ones standing our ground. You know, and I got attacked by a bunch of people too who are in other gyms and stuff now. So hey, let's see what happens when it comes down again.
How dare you?
Let's see what happens when it comes again. Now that some people aren't essential workers anymore and they own businesses, let's see if they shut their business down when the government tells them to, like the good little boys that they're supposed to be. Like the good little boys that they're supposed to be. Let's see. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. He could fuck one too. I don't give a fuck about him. I dare him to close his business. punk ass.
Oh gosh.
I was, during that whole period, I was thinking about like 3 different people there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was thinking about one where you had invited a group of people to come work out in your gym. Mm-hmm. And that became a big deal because some people didn't get invited, and they took it as a backstab, and so they turned their back and they were like, "Why is he letting people come in during the lockdown?"
Yeah, even though they were there previous to that.
Yeah, a lot of people did that shit.
Or they're at a different gym.
Yeah.
There's grandma's fucking dying, and you guys are in there working out. And I'm like,
you guys are trying to stay healthy. What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
You're not essential. I'm essential. And then
that's what I'm talking about. He's now a business owner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's no longer essential. So close your business when they tell you to.
Yeah, close your business.
Don't be a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Don't be a piece of shit.
You're a fucking granny killer if you don't close your business.
The good thing is that we do live in North Dakota. The bad thing is our governor's running for president. So, I mean, in that sense, if this all does come down to...
You think he'll change his mind this time?
Yeah, I do.
I think he'll be super aggressive.
He still owns businesses.
He's going to be super aggressive.
What's he going to do? Not close his businesses?
No.
Yeah. He'll pull in Nancy Pelosi.
I think
he won't. I don't think he's going to shut down.
No, there's no way.
I don't know.
No way. He'd be stupid.
I think
he would lose all North Dakota support.
I mean, he already.
Let's be honest. North Dakota's only fucking people voting for him, bro.
Yeah.
He won't shut down because he will not get a single vote.
That's funny that you said that because I heard so in order to make it to the debate stage, you have to have $40,000 in donor dollars, and so what he was doing was sending out $20 gift cards if you gave him $1 or something like that per donor. So you would get a $20 gift card, but you have to just donate $1, and that's how he got.
So he spent like $400,000 to get
$40,000. He spent $40,000, but yeah,
jeez,
that's crazy. It's crazy right now, man. We're about to see some really weird shit start happening because we're getting into that season again. And
I'm with you. Dude, during that whole time period, I just wanted to fucking beat people's ass because I didn't fucking want to wear that mask.
Yeah. It's not going to happen again. I promise you.
I fucking hated it. Yeah. I hated wearing that mask. I hated everything about COVID. Like, I was just a walking fucking...
I would like to believe everyone fucking knows better now, though, bro.
God,
and so I really hope we don't... My fear is, though...
Besides the old bats, the old fucking... Some of the old
people...
Look,
if you need to quarantine from something like this that might potentially be at risk for you, you must do it the right way. Yeah. You quarantine, stay the fuck away from everyone else.
Yeah.
Not everyone quarantine. That makes no fucking sense whatsoever.
And don't give me side-eye if you see me without a mask, because I like to fucking breathe. Right?
Yeah. I like to believe that we know better now, but we'll see. They're really good at fear. They're really good at fear, bro. And another thing that I was going to say is I kind of have this small fear of like they almost wanted us to feel this way because this next time it's going to be the real deal.
Yeah.
And then they're just going to fucking off everybody. Yeah, bro. Like it's almost like
fucking
but you
Bill
know
Gates
what, bro?
Releasing the fucking...
But here's the truth, right?
Fuck you.
If that's truly their agenda is what we all believe it is based on our conspiracy theories and shit.
Yeah.
Like, man, take me then.
Yeah.
So that's
I don't want to be around to see what you're going to do after the fact anyway.
That's what I mean. I've talked to a couple people and it's just like, so what they did is they saw who would all be controlled or would be able to be controlled easily by getting them vaccinated.
They ran a test.
And now technically everybody who didn't get vaccinated is going to be kind of marked in a sense.
Yeah. We're labeled.
That you have a label on you now. So it's like
you guys are fucked.
Yeah. So if
they're
anybody
after you.
Well, no, because they're going
to come after you.
No, they're going to bring out the second wave, and if you don't get it, then you're going to be fucked.
You're first. You're first, motherfuckers.
Yeah, the IRS. The IRS, they can't even shoot their... Oh, that's not actually... We got to take that out.
No. That is a good point. So the IRS shouldn't be fucking anywhere near guns. Clearly, they don't.
We were saying that when they first hired all 80,000.
Clearly, they don't know how to shoot because they shot one of their own guys.
Yeah. Did they die?
He died.
Oh yeah, I can't say that. Then. I feel bad.
Truth. What's wrong with truth?
Rest in peace to the guy that died.
For real.
Yeah. But seriously,
sorry that you were surrounded by a bunch of dumb fucks who shouldn't have been handling weapons.
Range safety 101. Always assume the weapon is loaded and never pointed at something you don't intend to shoot.
That's crazy. I don't get how
that's
that even...
fucking range safety 101. Yep. And these guys are fucking government officials.
Yeah.
What are they doing? Why are they on the fucking range? Why is it
get kicked off YouTube with this?
Good thing we're not relying on YouTube to hold us down anymore.
The fucking tax man is armed, dude. The tax man is armed.
They're already bending me over backwards.
Hunter Biden is walking around free right now, and he committed tax fraud.
Yeah,
but he's walking around free.
Yes, special privilege, man.
But yet,
presidential privilege.
If you don't pay your fucking taxes, if you don't report that $601 off of Venmo, those tax man, he's coming for that ass.
Yeah,
over $600.
I haven't been reporting mine shit. Am I gonna go down?
I don't know, dude.
You Venmo a lot or what?
Yeah, dude. I got 5 kids and they don't know how to manage money, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So that makes sense.
I think if you Venmo like within your means of family, it doesn't count.
It's just when you use it for like business.
Like if you buy something or sell something, then that's when.
Which is crazy because what if you're selling your couch? That's wild.
Can't you just say like, here's a donation to you or something? I don't know.
It's all word of mouth. They can't tell.
Just put a fucking pizza emoji on your note to them.
I put
$6,000 pizza emoji.
No, that's fucking pedophile.
Yeah, no,
shit.
that'll take us down the wrong road.
I'll do the fucking eggplant. Eggplant with the peach.
But that's a business, bro.
That is a business.
You're still selling sex.
And it's an illegal business here, so you're gonna be in trouble.
The cheeks.
That was. But so another thing I wanted to point out on that preparedness plan is obviously the main focus of it was to explain how well vaccines have been going and how well they continue to roll them out.
That's crazy that they're saying that.
And adapt
they didn't touch on all the people dying, huh?
Yeah.
Nor did they touch on any of the other vaccine companies but Pfizer. So that was really weird.
Paid for by Pfizer.
Yeah.
This is wild.
That is fucking
Hey,
insane.
Speaking of Vivek, is that his name?
Vivek, yeah.
Vivek? Did you see that? I shared it with you guys, so you did see India landed on the moon?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I missed it.
It was about the most suspect video I've ever seen.
I didn't watch the video.
Okay, so there's a video. And it's of them all sitting in the space station watching the videos online, and their president or prime minister, whatever they have out there, is on one of the screens and he's waving their Indian flag, and they're landing this fucking, what do they call them?
A rickshaw?
A module or whatever.
Yeah, they're landing it on the moon, and then they all start cheering, right? But they show you about a split second of the landing, and the majority of the video of the moon and this thing landing on the moon is covered up by a pip or a picture-in-picture of the president going like this with this little Indian flag, bro. So they don't even let you see clear footage of it, and what you can see looks fake as hell, bro.
Why would they fake it though? I don't understand.
We did.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. But what right now? What would be the point for?
Because everyone's buzzing about that it's all fake to begin with, and so now someone had to do it to prove that it was real.
Oh.
And why not India be the 4th nation in the world to ever pull it off of all people?
That is fucking crazy that we haven't been back there since.
It's suspect. But they let someone else do it to play it off, and someone out of the reach of the American people, so we would get over our fucking conspiracy theory.
I just feel like more people would have had to die to like know that space and like other planets are real. Because like how do we have so much information and yet we've only had astronauts die really here before they left
in the atmosphere. Right. But I think that's like that's the most dangerous part though, is the launch and I think it's just the launch. I don't know if the re-entry is, but obviously you're strapped to fucking thousands of gallons of fuel.
But they don't know that any other they've been to the moon, right? But they haven't been to any other planet.
Right.
Why is that?
Have you? Do you guys
Well,
I don't know. Follow Buzz Aldrin at all?
Yeah,
the stuff
he's a little weird.
He's a little weird, but he talks. He talks some crazy
too many
shit.
shrooms. I don't know.
People say that about us too, though.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's one of ours right now.
Yeah.
There's a cut and edited video that my mom sent me where he was talking about like a little girl had asked him like, "Hey, have we been to the moon or something?" And he's like, "No one's been to the moon," but it was cut and edited to make it sound like we'd never been to the moon. But whether or not you believe it, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not that I don't believe it. It's just that they haven't shown me real proof of it yet.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And the fact
that just the 60s video and pictures. What they did actually Photoshop a picture. It was like a guy in a bungee. He was like being suspended in the air. They did actually Photoshop that one of the pictures. I don't know why they did that, but
so I got a good question for you guys. Do you think Elon's just like fucking around or making real rockets? You think, or like is he going to space?
I don't know. That's a hard one. I don't know.
I feel like he's actually like genuine when he says that he has a love for humanity, and I really do think that he wants to be the guy to go to Mars first, like with an actual person.
Yeah,
I do feel like that he could.
I think he's probably just trying to monetize actually like getting people to go to space and then come back. That's what I would say.
Well, that's happening all over now.
It's already Virgin
Mobile.
That dude's already doing it.
Yeah.
Richard Branson.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And I think
Bezos did it. He went up there
launching the dildo.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know if any of that shit's actually fucking real, but.
And also, your boy Elon is pulling out of the fight. It sounds like so.
No, what? What do you mean?
He's just like not actually signing the contract.
It was fucking Zuckerberg that pulled out.
No, Zuck said we sent you the contract and you're not signing it. We want to fight with real rules because Elon's like, let's just like he's making a game out of it.
No, he wants a street fight.
Yeah, but Elon's a troll, bro. Like he could not have any intention of doing this whatsoever.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
But he understands the marketability behind it.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? The guy's the richest motherfucker in the world, bro. He knows what the fuck he's doing.
No, he did. I mean, it got people talking about him. All the meme pages posted his stuff for 2 weeks. It's like
I love how he's like, oh, let's pull up then. Yeah. I'll see you Monday.
That's what I mean. He's trolling the fucking
stuff. It would be interesting to watch. It's like that'd be better than Jake Paul, you know?
Dude, Jake Paul's a fucking pussy. I watched the highlight of him
and Nate
saying that not Jake Paul, Logan Paul.
Yeah.
I watched the highlight of him saying that he hurt Floyd during his like fight.
No,
and it was literally him going like this. His punches are so bad; they just fucking.
That's why he went to wrestling.
He's a hater. Flailing. Like he's the number one hater. I don't get how people still even.
Have you guys seen that video on Andrew Tate and his brother talking about how Jake Paul, or Logan Paul, is in real life jealous of Jake Paul and hates on him, and then he showed the clip from the last fight and shit, and like it's legit.
And like
bro.
he's like, as he's getting his hand raised, Logan's like,
dude, have you guys been following along with the Dylan Dennis and Logan Paul?
Yeah.
Nah.
Holy shit! Did you read all of his tweets?
Yeah.
What do you say?
Dude, he's fucking roasting Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Good.
But Dylan's been doing this forever, bro. Ever since they started celebrity fighting, he's been calling everyone out. Saying, come see me. And then I've seen him get slapped around by people.
Who?
Dylan.
Who is he?
He's one of McGregor's sparring partners or some shit.
Yeah, he used to be in the UFC. He used to be. I don't think he is anymore.
But he's washed up and he wasn't even dope then.
He wasn't. I've never even
really good at trolling.
He wants money, bro. He wants money. He wants to get in on some of these celebrity matches. So he talks shit about every single one of them that comes out.
He is fucking good at trolling.
No, he is.
Yeah. He's good at trolling Logan, dude. Because
Logan posted in like the press conference. Logan's like showed a picture of him getting choked out by a bouncer, and he's like, "This guy wants to fight me." And he's on the ground getting choked out by a bouncer at a club, and Logan's like, "Your girl got banged by like 20 people before you got with her, or some shit like that, like 20 porn stars or some shit like that." Like
Dylan said that. So like, Logan is engaged to right. I can't remember the girl's name.
Yeah.
She's just been plowed like left and right by all these guys, and Dylan is just like exposing everyone that's hooked up with her, and it's just like it's bad.
I can't give wind to anything but them fighting. Honestly, that's all I want to see.
I don't follow the hype as much as I do tune in and catch these fights.
I like to watch the fights.
Entertainment's entertainment. You know what I mean? I love to see it. Plus, isn't there KSI's fighting Tommy Fury in this fight with Logan too? I believe. Yeah.
Is that on Saturday?
It's on Saturday.
Got to be this Saturday.
Yeah, it's KSI and Tommy, and then Logan and Dylan Dennis.
Which is crazy because KSI is gonna get destroyed.
Yeah, it's all for money, bro. Yeah. It's like
it's
like Floyd doing exhibitions now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Yeah, I wouldn't pay to watch them,
no,
but I do catch the highlights and shit. I like to see what happened and shit.
I mean, I like Jake Paul is. I don't like him, but I like watching him fight.
I think he's entertaining as fuck, and I like what he's doing for the fight game in terms of getting people paid. Like these UFC fighters and shit that he's fucking with, man, he's getting the money.
Yeah, but he's not doing much for boxing directly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's really his intentions. Otherwise, he'd be fighting boxers.
Yeah, the girl that he brought up with him, she's a beast. Like that's not like that. Yeah. So
who?
Amanda Serrano.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So he brought her up, and she's been crushing it. Oh, I thought you caught that.
So did I. I'm not a ninja.
Have you guys seen like the heat crisis that we're going through at the moment? They said from Louisiana to Minneapolis.
Global boiling. It's global boiling.
Yeah. And it's not been that hot here, other than the fact that
it's all bullshit, bro. Nothing these people say is real or factual.
Okay. Every time I hear global boiling on the news, I get pissed off because, like, where the fuck is the global boiling?
We don't have any
this has been one of the coolest summers I've ever experienced in my fucking life, bro. At night, we've been putting fires on in the backyard.
That's what I told my dad. I was like,
in the summer,
I remember walking out at when it's night out
and it's hot and humid.
You can't even
breathe.
You know what I mean? And now it's like cold as fuck. It got to like 50.
Every night of the summer, no matter how hot it is during the day, it's been nice and cool at night. Yeah. We've been chilling in the backyard, bro. Like fucking, we just built a new patio like out there, and we got a fire pit set up, and I got a little grill station all set up. I'm grilling and running. We got fires burning and shit, bro. And it's summertime, and we sit out there every night and we just trip. And we're like, man, it's summer right now. We're chilling outside with a fire. Even our neighbors have fires going and shit. I'm like, this is not global boiling.
We're not experiencing it, that's for sure. It's like Monday is supposed to be like 71 degrees. That's the high.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Really?
Well, it was just the other day, it was 68.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was the high, 68.
It's crazy.
That same temperature in the middle of July, we were renting a pontoon, and it was like 68 degrees, and it was raining. It was cold.
That would suck.
It was cold as
global boiling, bro.
Hey, but yeah, we're supposed to be in a global boiling.
Yeah,
but aren't they saying that the polar ice caps are actually getting thicker?
Yeah, whatever.
That are growing.
Sure.
So they claim like global warming is supposed to meant the polar ice caps and the ocean levels will rise, causing mass flooding. You know, California will break off and then be underwater.
Hopefully.
That was the whole point of the global warming crisis, right? But I don't know if it's real or not, but
I just caught what you said.
So get all the good people out of there, but hopefully. Otherwise, I got tons of family there, so don't take it the wrong way. But California is such a trash hole right now, bro. It's garbage as fuck. It's so bad.
Yeah.
So
poop in
before
streets.
we get too far, too,
poop in streets.
Yeah. Well, have you heard the politicians? They're getting paid based on the homelessness there. That's why it's at a higher rate than ever.
Well, I've heard that even like the funding that they put towards like homeless encampments is being like laundered and
funneled. Yeah.
They're using it as a money laundering scheme to get richer.
That's absolutely wild.
So here's another one though that everyone's talking about,
which is why the problem is not being fixed.
Here's another one that everyone's talking about: the Maui fires.
Yeah,
lots of conspiracy theories around the shit. Not sure exactly how to take it. Laser beams still melting, which doesn't happen. Some trees not burning, like all kinds of crazy shit. Cars obliterated though, like windows, everything blown out, melted, like just stuff that you don't normally see in a fire. And I've seen all kinds of different shit. You can be a conspiracy theorist about all that stuff, whatever. I don't know any truth or facts, but what I will tell you is I've been following a bunch of people from the islands, and they got a lot of crazy shit to say about what's going on. And one of the biggest things that hits me and makes me believe there's something crooked going on here is they are not allowing relief to get to the island.
Yeah, I was going to say.
They're not allowing people to bring relief in. They're not allowing people to set up shop on the island to get supplies to people. The police are being told, and I watched a video of a police in a park telling them, you got to shut this down. And all they did was have a big thing in the park where they were congregating and giving people supplies.
Yeah.
And a police officer showed up and said, you guys, we got to shut it down. And they're like, what the fuck? And he's like, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know anything further. This comes down from a higher power than me. We just got to shut it down. You're not allowed to be doing this. It's against the law. And so like, they're not letting these people get relief whatsoever. There's another company. It's like they make like portable housing, and they were like, we got like I don't know how many, bro. Like however many they said, it was like 200 fucking portable houses that we're trying to get into Hawaii, and the government is not letting us.
Yeah.
We could drop these off for free. We're donating them to Maui, and we will drop them on the island ourselves, and they are not letting people do that. Yeah. They want this on purpose.
Yeah.
And it's because they're able to claim climate change at a large scale with what's happened in Maui, bro. So it's super weird. And it could be the fire was real and they took the opportunity to make it look more difficult. You know what I mean? There's tons of kids missing, coincidentally. We all learned some weird shit about wherever there's a natural disaster, it's a perfect opportunity for trafficking because kids disappear, and there's a lot of them missing, unaccounted.
There's thousands of kids that are missing right now, and I did find it interesting that they didn't use their alarm system.
Right?
Yeah, that was wild.
They didn't use their alarm system at all.
Yeah.
And
they said it wasn't functioning correctly.
Just like the cameras in Epstein's fucking cell were.
Yeah.
Like it's so blatantly obvious at this point.
We talked about this a little last week.
They're destroying the country or the nation on purpose, bro. Like it's an agenda to completely destroy us right now. It's actually kind of fucking freaky.
They like, for something that's so likely to happen, to have an alarm system that isn't being tested regularly is very...
When you live on a volcano.
Yeah. So I'm saying it's super likely for something like this to happen.
You're surrounded by water. You're surrounded by water. You
get tsunamis all the time.
Earthquake,
you get hurricanes.
You're in an earthquake thing. There's hurricanes.
We have our test every first Wednesday of the month or whatever for tornadoes or emergency alert, basically. So I don't get it.
That and I also heard that they were withholding water too.
Yeah. They're making it look as worse as they possibly can, bro. But the crazy part is these people, there's no relenting whatsoever. They're attacking from every angle and they don't give a shit
who it is too.
They don't give a shit, bro. We are expendable as fuck.
Yeah, for sure.
That's some wicked stuff.
It is.
That's some really wicked stuff.
Yeah. That's been going on for fucking years.
Yeah, but at this rate, at this level, bro, it's all out. Yeah, they're going all out right now.
Yeah,
before it was like, we had a war. You know what I mean? Oh, that's pretty bad. We had a couple wars under Obama. He was a piece of shit. Like, oh, it was just wars. Now it's like, nah, they don't give a fuck, bro.
Right?
They're all out.
We're just killing ourselves.
People. Yeah, they're just killing people in the United States. Like, come on, let's talk about COVID and the vaccines. Like, that's a fucking murder on a high level, bro.
Yeah.
On a high level, and they shush anyone that comes forward with factual evidence and proof of all this corruption. They just shush them.
Yeah,
kill them. They just kill them. Look at the it's not even conspiracy theory. The list of people that have died next to the Clintons.
There's like 40.
It's not even
I was just thinking about that the other day. There's like 40
bro.
people or so that are tied to the Clintons that have been killed in mysterious ways.
Suicides or accidental deaths.
Yeah, accidental or suicide. Yeah,
and nobody's looking into that.
Yeah.
Weird.
That's
right?
crazy.
Yeah, bro,
what I like to think
nuts.
about is like how Ebola happened when it first happened. Obviously, I would have been like, what was that, 2014, 2012, something like that. It was a while ago.
Yeah.
But when they did that, we never had any risk here. That was odd. And now we have this China virus. Well, we have COVID.
I call it the Kung flu.
And yet that just slides right into the U.S. Isn't that crazy?
Slides right in.
And it's back.
Yeah,
it's back. This new variant is back, and they're warning us right now. And they're saying all airlines are going to start doing mask mandates again.
Fuck, really?
Yeah, that's the first thing that's happening.
Really?
That's where it first started. A government official came forward and told all the airlines. The airlines told all their employees, and the employees started leaking it, saying, "Hey guys, get ready. Mask mandates are coming." Others started co-signing it, saying, "Yeah, mask mandates are coming." Others started co-signing it, saying, "Yeah, orders are coming down from the government over here and over there, and like all these industries are going to have to start mandating them again." And now you can see everyone posting about it, saying they're coming back next month is the game plan. It's written.
I ain't wear no
it's
fucking
written
mask.
on
and
the
they
sites,
said they're getting testing sites ready. They have the ability to open up hospitals, which is awesome. Great.
It's just another money laundering scheme.
But it is, but obviously, if people do end up getting sick, then they can get the help they need. But they're saying that they're able to do these things now and they're ready for these things. But it's like, okay, this is the 6th season. Why did this not affect us for the past year?
Well, like past 2 years,
because temperature.
But the temperature happens every year. It keeps going.
No, I know, but
it rotates through.
COVID comes every winter.
Yeah, I know. Even last year, COVID wasn't really a big thing.
No.
You didn't hear.
They weren't ready for it yet, and there wasn't an election around the world.
Yeah,
like it's election season.
Yeah. If people can't see that by now, like I'm sorry, minorities too, you got to pay attention because they only give a fuck about us in an election season.
That's
Otherwise,
true.
they don't talk shit about racism, about oppression, about the needs, about how much they care. They don't talk none of that. Better welfare system. They don't give you none of that shit until an election season. You can go back and look it up. It's historically documented that every time they cared about race or minority groups whatsoever was around an election fucking season.
Absolutely.
Every time, bro.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we were living normal lives. Racism wasn't really alive as they say. It always exists.
They're going to ramp. I guarantee you they're going to ramp up the racism card again.
Yeah.
That'd be weird.
They figured out, bro. They figured out this was the society that they could pull that card on, and it'll work every time because they've always tried to do. They've always baited, always, but they never got it, bro. This time around, they saw it happen on such a fucking large scale. They were like, "Yo, this is the move."
The crazy thing is, it happened so close to us, though. Too, like they got Minnesota.
It's your generation, bro.
Yeah,
good job.
That is your generation.
Good job, Dion. I hope you guys are proud.
He raised kids. His
my
daughter
kids,
is
my kids
age.
ain't out. My kids are not out in the streets, fucking breaking into buildings, bro.
I don't know anybody that.
You're a damn liar. You're a damn liar. I know some of these motherfuckers that were out there, and they all know you.
Yeah. I don't do that, so that's all I could stand for. But another thing I wanted to bring up is what I sent earlier. The AI chat you can. So they made an AI app that you can now talk to Jesus and Satan and Mary and Joseph and all of those Christ-like figures through AI, basically.
And they will respond and speak to you according to who those people were and what they stood for.
How the fuck do they? They're going by scripture.
Yeah,
you know that doesn't mean that that's who they were.
So is that something you would allow or want your kids to use, or
that's what they call a false idol.
That's blasphemy.
Exactly.
That's what they call a false idol. If anyone actually uses that thinks they believe, see ya.
Good luck.
That's absolutely wild.
You might as well be talking to Satan.
In what world, first off, would you want to talk to Satan?
I don't know. Everyone's fake, bro. I don't know. We're in the weirdest times. I don't know.
And in what world do you think you can't talk to God or Jesus anytime, anywhere?
Well, the thing is, people want to hear from him. It's like Marshall, right? He only believes what he can see, or he has actual proof and evidence. Well, guess what, Marshall? You can talk to God now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that all it takes?
That's something else. I can't get on that side.
It's just a robot. It's a robot that's talking.
Just a robot. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Just pull up the Bible on your Audible and just listen to the Bible. Then in that case, you'll hear it.
It's weird, man. It's weird.
So before we move on to whatever, I want to go over this again. I know you wanted to bring this up, John.
Yes.
So news release.
We got an email from the schools in Moorhead because our kids go to Moorhead.
All right.
Schools.
City of Moorhead Police Department resource officer program placed on hold due to recent changes in Minnesota law. The City of Moorhead Police Department has temporarily removed school resource officers from Moorhead area public schools. This decision was made in conjunction with the school administration. Recent changes in Minnesota law have been interpreted by legal counsel to remove the standard law enforcement authority of officers contracted by school districts or assigned to work in schools. This includes Moorhead Schools resource officers. Discussions are occurring at a local and state level in Minnesota regarding the intent of change. It's several agencies, including the League of Minnesota, blah, 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 blah. The Minnesota Sheriff's Association and Attorney General are actively working towards a possible solution. Until a solution is identified, a more than 30-year-old collaboration with Moorhead area public schools can be resumed. The City of Moorhead Police Department has reassigned its school resource officer back to patrol duty.
That's crazy.
These officers will be available to respond to calls for services in the city, including our schools. Even with these changes, school safety is still a top priority.
Obviously not.
The current changes in state law do not affect officers who respond.
What's the state law, though, that got passed? Could you look that up, John, you think?
I think what it boils down to is the lack of resources because we don't have no fucking cops in Moorhead.
Yeah.
Moorhead Police Department is fucking, and I'm sure it's all Minnesota. My fear is, and I hope and pray to God that this isn't factual, but now I'm just curious. I wonder where the next school shooting is going to happen. So,
do you have kids in Moorhead?
Fuck yeah. Yes, I do. In high school. And so here's what we got from the Moorhead school. Check this out. So it says, Dear MAPS staff and families, as we start the new school year, we are sad to announce that we were informed by Moorhead, because they read it like it was all in conjunction and part of, they agreed. They don't like it. But it says we were informed by the Moorhead Police Department that they are temporarily suspending their agreement to provide school resource officers to the schools of our district due to a new law passed in the 2023 Minnesota legislative session. The Moorhead Police Department has assured us that they will continue to make MAPS a security and response priority, even though we won't have SROs in our school buildings. We have a 30-year history of collaboration with the MPD, providing SROs to provide effective and proven safety for students, staff, and visitors at MAPS. I sincerely appreciate the working relationship that we have enjoyed, and our hope is that we can effect change in this law to restore our agreement quickly. No one's talking about the law, though, so we could probably look it up because I'm not sure what the hell that means. But regardless, why would you ever make a law that says take police officers out of schools when at the very moment you're highlighting the fact that gun violence in schools is the most dangerous thing happening, and school shootings are happening all the fucking time. Right? And we all know Minnesota is very lenient on saying, hey, let them do what they want to do when it comes to criminals, and backing down and opening up the gates to let them fucking destroy shit. So this bothers me on a high level because I do have kids in the Moorhead school system. And I just think you do too. I saw your nephew today when I was dropping him there. I rolled down the window. I'm like, Titus! He just looks at me. He was with his mom, I think, one of your sisters anyway. And she recognized me. She's like, oh, hey. And he just looked at me. He was like, what? Yeah, dude. Like, he had no idea who I was.
He's a little superstar, though. He'll get that. His name's Titus.
I like that name.
Yeah, he's a dope kid. He's my favorite by far. Out of all my nephews and nieces. You hear that? No, just kidding. No, but he's we grew up together, so it's like he's always going to be the closest nephew I think I'll have.
But so anyway, this is absolute bullshit. This is like, I don't even know how to explain it. But what I think should happen now is I think that we should, as parents, do what they've been doing in other states and go fucking stand guard at our kids' schools now ourselves.
So
because why would you make a law to remove, like, I don't care what's going on.
You should find out when the next city council meeting is.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know why they would make a law that says we should take them out.
I don't know. That's pretty suspect, but that is fucking asinine.
This is what I was telling you in the gym, is like, I went to school in Moorhead from elementary school all the way through. So like, seeing what it was, and we had the resource officers and they did a lot of work. The school was dangerous. Like, people were fighting all the time, and just regular fights.
This is going to make it harder for teachers too to navigate.
Much harder.
Here's another, man, I forgot to ask Laura for this. But is there a Bennett Elementary here in Fargo?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's this thing going around, and I was floating all over Facebook. Some parents took pictures of this sign that's basically saying that they are a what the fuck did they call them? Some type of school. Where basically they're saying that the kids should be quiet when walking through hallways with their heads down and hands to their sides, not talking, not looking around, not doing anything, because they are, I can't remember the fucking term they use for the type of school that they're saying they are. But they essentially they're treating our kids like fucking robots, bro. And they don't want them going through the hallways, talking to each other, playing, having fun in intermissions or anything like that. They're like, the rules are in this school. You must walk in a line fashion or some shit with, staring down at the ground with your heads down, your eyes down.
Can't talk.
No talking, no interacting. Keep your hands to yourself. All that. Like, what?
Weird
is going on, bro?
I saw that too.
That's so weird to me, because like, if my kids, and I know one of Laura's nephews goes to that school, that's how she got a hold of it, but I would not allow it, bro. I wouldn't. I just, like, I'm telling you right now, the education system's such a fucking joke as it is. I hope more parents are thinking like I am and saying, you know what, you're not that fucking good of an education system for me to keep my kids in there under these ridiculous fucking mandates and rules that they're implementing. I'd rather just take my kids out of school. I'd rather just take my kids out of fucking school than to have to even argue with that shit. You want to run education to the fucking ground, by all means, go ahead. I'm confident that I can teach my kids the values they need to understand at this point.
The biggest issue is
we've seen it all. I mean, there's been a ton of people that don't have college degrees that are extremely successful. You know what I mean?
Well, let's just be real, bro. Like, how much do you use of your education anyway? The education system was designed to manipulate and corrupt your mind so that you can't come out here and be thriving and be successful, so that you just fall in line and be part of the system. Half the shit that I learned in school, I don't really use, bro. Like, okay, learning how to read and write.
That's pretty important.
Yeah, but we could teach our fucking kids how to. In fact, we do.
They learn.
You teach your kids
shit.
No, but you teach your kids. They don't teach them fucking cursive anymore anyway.
Right.
But you teach your kids before they go to school. You'll teach them this alphabet. You'll teach them how to talk. You'll teach them how to write his name. So we already do that. You know what I mean? So you might as well finish the job because they're just gonna go to school and fuck them all up anyway. It's bad, bro. It's crazy, and we're seeing it on a local level, and it might be time to bring Woods back and get into it again. Yeah. But
he
like
got
on a local,
job, it looked like
he's the dean of students now.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah.
You might not be able to talk shit no more.
Nope.
He's gonna have to mind his P's. Yeah. But I you guys know that I'm in schools all the time, and those resource officers are definitely a huge advantage. I see those little shits, those little shits in the lunchroom. Like if they get out of hand, he'd be like, "Hey, don't do that!" He would yell at them. Those kids would just like snap too.
Yeah, but teachers don't. Not only do teachers not have that power, they can't do that.
Yeah,
so why would you say teachers can no longer get involved? They got to let the kids box, bro. They're not supposed to get in it. Yeah. My son, bro, Parker has hella fight videos in his phone.
No shit.
From his school.
Kids? No shit.
From his school.
That's what I'm telling you. That middle school was crazy.
In the bathrooms, just scrapping it up. In the hallways by the lockers, scrapping it up. These dudes are fucking fighting. Yeah, bro. No, that's and teachers are standing there yelling, "Stop, stop!" But they don't do anything. And now you want to say we're going to take.
That reminds me of all the shitholes out in DC.
Yeah,
that's all they're.
But we talked about this with Woods. Like he's like, "Oh, it's not happening here. It's not happening here." We're like, "No, that's not the point. It's happening everywhere else, and it's going to come here, and it is. It's all coming here, bro."
Well, the schools are so overpopulated here too. It's like, well, we only have the one middle school. We only have the one high school. That's because
Moorhead is a shithole. Yeah. Kevin O'Leary was right when he said it's a shithole. It's just a shithole.
The schools, they just want to keep all the money in the one space. They're trying to not like expand. So like how North Dakota or Fargo has multiple schools.
What the fuck are they doing with all their taxes?
Okay, so you guys, I don't know if you know this. So they're building the high school up right now, right?
Yeah.
But it's not done yet, and high school's in now. And Parker goes there. But if you remember the old Sam's Club in Moorhead,
Moorhead.
They've turned that into the academy. So Parker is gonna go there.
Yeah,
like it's just some of his classes though. So they will bus him in between classes from the high school to there while they finish building the high school. But there's also like preschool, like beginner school and stuff there. So they're using it as a school for the other schools.
Yeah.
And kids just get bused back and forth and shit. So like Parker has a schedule for all his different periods. Which, by the way, they have like fucking 80-minute periods now.
Yeah, it's block schedule.
Yeah, whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I would lose my focus, but and most kids probably do at this day and age. Yeah. But yeah, so Parker will like do some classes at the high school, and then some periods he'll have to get in a bus and get bussed all the way over to the fucking the academy and do classes there. And then like he plays football, so one of his classes is his last class there on certain days. He's gonna have to get bussed from there and all the way back to the school so he can do football practice, and he'll be a little bit late every time he does this too. It's super weird.
You know Probesfield, right?
Yeah, that's what they moved over there. The beginner.
So so Probesfield is now gonna have Spanish immersion. All Spanish immersion is going to go there.
Wow.
It's supposed to be, it was preschool, right? Mm. Yeah. Or preschool.
It was preschool. Yeah. My daughter went there. Parker and Amelia both
I just went there too.
And kindergarten.
Yep. So it was younger age. Now it's kids in first, second, third grade that are in Spanish immersion. That's crazy.
What is Spanish immersion?
That's where they teach everything but just in Spanish.
Oh. So segregation.
Well, not really. My niece actually is in Spanish immersion, so she'll be going.
Do you know a lot of Spanish?
I can speak it.
No,
I can speak. I speak Spanish very fine.
I never heard it.
I just don't talk it. Yeah. I can understand it very fine too.
You know what I'm saying when I say "Ole vato."
Yeah.
No,
that's more like slang, but no, yeah. I mean, I grew up around it, bro. It's my culture. My parents didn't teach us Spanish because they told secrets in Spanish.
Yeah.
So like our generation didn't get to learn it from our parents, like speaking it to us. But all our friends, everyone we played with and growing up, and like we were surrounded by it. So
does your mom still like kind of know how to? I mean,
my
obviously
mom's
don't
very
forget,
fluent in Spanish,
but she doesn't talk it at all, or does she?
Yeah. When she's around the people that talk it, she does.
Really? Or like give us an example.
Probably everybody she works with.
Loeb's' mom, Loeb's' mother-in-law. She barely speaks English, so we got to talk Spanish to her.
That's nice.
Sure.
That's really cool.
And then Loeb's kids too, they're bilingual for the most part.
That's awesome.
Because their mom and their grandma and stuff. So yeah.
Fuck yeah.
But I'm American.
Yeah. We speak American here.
Yeah, I'm American.
You speak American?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I don't know. We're in some really crazy times right now. That's for sure. The things that are going on as we speak are wild, bro. Like stuff that we haven't seen go down quite yet, or stuff that we've already seen, and it's been a couple years, and now all of a sudden it's about to come back.
I saw that with this most recent indictment, that this DA, I think it's a DA. She's a DA, right? Or prosecutor, I don't fucking know. But she wants to set the trial date to
October.
Yeah. That's fucking crazy. So, dude, I don't.
They want to shut him down.
Is there going to be an American Revolution?
I hope so.
But do you think that kind of goes against, like, so this is what I was wondering is, like, so people who, like, have a strong faith, do you think that kind of goes against their faith?
No. Why would it? Oh, because because the Bible says turn the other cheek?
Well, because it would just be so much damage and evil basically brought upon.
Yeah, but so we're also called to be spiritual warriors.
God fights against evil.
And so we fight at the right hand of God. Yeah. So I like to believe I'm preparing myself to do that, bro.
Yeah.
I wanna fight that battle, and we will.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what it comes down to. So yeah, I don't think it goes against anything religious necessarily.
If they arrest Trump,
it's gonna get ugly.
That's it.
Yeah.
If they arrest Trump,
he's most people's only hope.
But
he's like, I'm being honest. He's most people's only hope. Imagine they lock that man away and say he's not going to be able to run.
Yeah,
bro, people are going to go crazy.
No, that's going to be crazy because like
their opposition. They just threw him in jail. Their opposition.
And like out of all,
imagine in besides a third world country, can you do some shit like that?
Yeah.
Hey, that guy's running against me. Let's lock him up so I could win.
Cuba.
This is shit. No, they did this shit in Mauritius. Not really like this, but when I was in Africa, bro, I was there long enough that I got to witness the voting, the election for a new prime minister, right?
Yep.
And they got Muslims and Hindus on the island, bro. That's pretty much like the dominant cultures there.
Yeah.
Well, they don't get along for the most part. Especially around election season, right?
Sure.
So when election came over the loudspeakers on the whole island, they come up and they say it is officially election season. I think it's like 5 days long.
Yeah.
So it's like a week long thing, you know? And they're saying if you are a visitor or a guest or a tourist to the island and you are here during this election season, stay indoors, stay in your flats, lock up, do not roam the streets, don't go out at night and stuff because there's war over the election. And when I say war, like, bro, they're going around killing people, burning people's houses down, threatening them for votes.
It's like a purge.
They'll go to someone's village and they'll be like, who are you going to vote for? And if they say the wrong person, they'll beat them. They'll like, bro, it's
South Africa.
Yeah, it's like, so Mauritius, Africa is in the Southeast Indian Ocean. So it's like south of Madagascar.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a tiny little island in the Indian Ocean.
But it's considered South Africa.
It is, yeah. It's
there's some fucking crazy shit happening in South Africa right now. You're up on that?
Yep.
It's like mass genocide down there?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. It's nuts around the whole world. We just get to see
Ours.
what we see, you know what I mean?
Now.
But they don't show us everything that's going on in the road. You have to go to a conspiracy page so you can see what's happening in fucking Australia, in Germany, all these different places, bro.
Yeah.
It's bad everywhere, bro. It's like, it's crazy mayhem and unorthodox shit that we've ever seen happening in every fucking nation right now, bro.
It's all George
It's not
Soros'
just us.
fault.
That's how you know. That's how you know that there's an agenda here.
Yeah.
Because, man, when COVID happened, or not COVID, the riots were happening George Floyd. Bro, they were rioting in fucking in UK and fucking everywhere else
England.
over the same shit. They were hating on police there. They were destroying, businesses and buildings. And in the UK, they had coincidentally a police officer who killed a black man, and that's why they were rioting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the exact same time we were doing it over George Floyd here, bro.
Like I said,
agenda.
I can see that happening again.
Yeah, but it's like I don't know. I feel like
white man bad.
I feel like all those people that like stood up for that group, the BLM movement, and it's like, hopefully they understand that.
I think most of them now get it. Yeah. Look, let's just be real. Most of the people that got involved in that did it for the theft and the clout, and to be involved and shit.
Yeah.
None of them did it for the right reasons that they thought people were doing it for.
Yeah,
like
no.
That's just facts. You know.
Hopefully,
what I mean?
people stay out of getting in. I know it's bringing people together, and that's kind of the goal. But those groups are not good. Any group that is claiming to try and make a change, they're generally doing something else that they're just not showing us. You know,
they're there for the money now, and that's been proven.
Yeah, I did want to let you guys know I watched They Clone Tyrone.
Dope!
The other day, and I know we've all watched it now.
What
right?
do you think?
I thought it was a good movie. Like,
it was pretty good.
I don't know if I've ever seen like a black sci-fi movie like that. Ever.
Yeah.
You know, like that was pretty special. That's all I could think while I was watching. I was like, this is dope.
So isn't it strange then that what transpires after with Jamie Foxx after he made that movie? That was kind of odd.
I just can't believe it because I just love Jamie Foxx so much.
Yeah.
I get it. And I honestly, if I had to say a conspiracy type theory,
he's got the Trump hands.
I mean, it may not be.
Yeah, but I would say if anything, and I wouldn't want to like belittle whatever happened to him, but it was like their way to get clout for the movie. You think it was a marketing campaign? Yeah, it's a marketing campaign.
When does it end?
Huh?
When does it end?
Wait. You're saying that his near-death experience was marketing?
I'm saying if I were to say
but not,
he thinks the gimmick
clone.
of it all
not
was
clone.
No.
You're saying that he was using his near-death experience as a marketing.
For marketing.
Well, like the disappearance.
He almost fucking died.
The disappearing. Look, the disappearance of him and then him returning and everyone being saying like, that's not him, he's a clone, was a big marketing.
That's marketing.
Campaign.
I'm not saying that is what happened.
That's what
I'm
he's
saying
saying.
If I had to pick something that I would say could be possible, that's what I would say.
The vaccine either killed him or almost killed him. But either way, he got fucked up.
No, that's what I believe. But I don't think
what would be the point? What would be the point if he died? Okay, if the vaccine, I could see it being like a cover up because then they'd be like, oh, he died of cardiac arrest. But like, what would be the point? Well, they
still haven't said what happened.
I know that's what's suspect, right? But what would be the point of cloning him if he died? Who cares?
That's what I don't get.
Not that he's irrelevant. I'm not trying to make it seem like, oh, fuck him.
What are they gonna do with him?
Who the fuck is he that they're like, we better clone him and make sure no one thinks he's dead?
It's not like he has a following outside of making.
He's a big movie star.
He is.
We'll see what kind of movies he comes out with now.
Yeah, I don't know.
I love him.
Hollywood is the biggest.
We gotta find that shit machine that they were talking about where they said he came out exposing Diddy.
Oh yeah,
because that's another part of the conspiracies. People are like, he outed Diddy, and Diddy had him off because Diddy's known for fucking Clintoning people too.
Yeah,
Diddy's known for that shit, bro.
Yeah, it was a good movie though.
They say he did it to his ex-wife, even.
Really?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Because she wrote a book, a memoir about him, and in that book, she was outing him for all of his gayness. Yeah, and he's got kids with her, bro, that are living with him right now and becoming superstars themselves.
And she just happened to die,
and she's dead.
Damn. Fuck.
You don't turn on the system, bro. And when you're that close to it, you can't. It's a blonde, a blood bond.
It's funny that all these like big shots are all Democrat.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it's weird.
Isn't that weird? None of them know how to think for themselves.
That's so weird.
Coincidence?
Jamie Foxx can do a really good Trump impression, though. So
he's pretty good at it.
It's not hard to impersonate Trump, though. The guy's a goof, man.
Yeah, I couldn't do it, but I mean, it's not that bad.
These people are sick. Yeah. I fucking love the guy. He's fucking hilarious.
I think he's funny.
He's so funny. I find him very entertaining.
You gotta watch the fucking interview.
I will watch.
I'm gonna watch it tonight too. I gotta see that shit.
I mean, I can't watch.
It was supposed to be serious, but I was like, dude,
it's hard to take him serious. That's the problem.
But his one-liners are fucking amazing. He just like he has the best one-liners. Like call him Kim Jong-un, fucking Rocket Man.
That's another sanctimonious.
Yeah, that was
because other people say it now.
Yeah.
Other people call him that now. And it's fucking great, man.
And it's not even like bad in any way. Like it is just it's
I don't even know what sanctimonious means, but it's so funny.
That movie was hilarious though.
Yeah,
like Jamie Foxx had so many good lines, and then the girl, I'm not 100% sure who she is, but she was so funny in that movie. I was like laughing the whole time. It was good.
That was a good movie. But
I watched Top Gun 2. Had never even seen the first one, but I got I got these speakers that I just got and a new receiver for them.
You have to play it like on max volume.
No, yeah, so it's like in a movie. It feels like you're in the movie theater, and I'm like, and Nicole's like, what?
and she tells you to turn it down. Doesn't she? No,
she knows.
Oh, you just wait. She will.
Yeah, she will. Kate did that to me, and I was like, fuck no, this is fucking Top Gun Maverick.
I get mad. Kayla's always like, do you have to have that so loud? I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
What do you mean? It's surround sound.
Yeah, that's the point of it.
The point?
That's the point.
She's like reading next to me. I'm like, dude, you can read there if you want, but I'm about to watch this movie.
Fucking blast
all the
speakers, son.
Yeah. I do that when I watch back the podcast, bro. After I edit it, I put it on. I put it on the big TV, and I put the fucking sound bar on, and I put that shit on cinema and bass blast and shit. And she's just like, "Oh my god, that's so loud! I can't be." She's like freaking out. I'm like, "Shh,
this is me time, all right."
It's an action thriller.
Yeah,
that's what I want at my new. If I get a new house, well, when I get a new house,
you guys are moving.
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
Do you want to
family's
move into my
big,
neighborhood?
Huh?
Dude, don't get married.
Don't you? Me? It's too late. I already got deposits in, bro.
Hey, he's about to throw down though.
Yeah,
once they
we are gonna throw down.
Once you have a kid, and it's gonna be like, this house is too small. We need to move. And one thing leads to another, and you're gonna.
You just wait though. Then you move to a big house, and she's like, "This is so much house to clean, and there's so many like, oh, bro, it's never ending.
I don't want that.
Ending.
Well, eventually we're gonna have to, we kind of outgrowing our shell here, but that's one thing I want is my own fucking
space
theater system.
Are you gonna move out of North Dakota?
Yeah. Fuck no. What?
Okay.
No.
But like right outside, obviously.
Dude, I'll move down the street. I don't. I like my neighborhood.
Just a bigger house.
I like my neighborhood.
Nice.
My neighborhood is fucking awesome.
It is.
Yeah.
I would like to just live on the outskirts of town.
I would also.
So she wanted us to look at places up at Riley's Acres up north.
Yeah.
But I want to go south. I would rather go.
Yeah,
south.
I don't want to live up.
Don't
north.
go north.
No, I would rather go south.
There's nice houses, but it's just
They say something about the foundation and the real estate up north is so fucked up, man.
The South, actually in West Fargo, they say the same thing.
Really?
Like the West Fargo ground is terrible for building, but we keep building, so it doesn't matter, I guess. Yeah. But so that was fun. This is good.
Yeah. It's good. We're good. We're about an hour over here, so we're good.
Dion, take us out.
This is too soon. John's got to say some stuff beforehand.
Yeah. So next week, do we have a guest coming on next week?
Yes, we do.
It's been confirmed. Everything.
Yeah.
We're still good.
Yeah.
I mean, we could tell people to stay forward or stay tuned to look forward to that.
That's gonna be fire. I'm excited for that.
I will double check, but
as it stands, we're working on.
We should have a fucking phenomenal guest next week, and I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. We won't say who it is just in case he doesn't.
Well, this is not going to come out in fucking 3 weeks anyway.
He can cut it.
No, it comes the week after. So the one we did last week is dropping this week. This one will drop next week.
No.
Yeah.
We got one after Marshall.
Yeah, we do. We got one after Marshall.
We did one last time with the computer.
Shit. We're ahead right now, aren't we?
We're really ahead.
Good job, guys. This is because we've been showing up every week.
We have been,
But we got to keep this up. It's good.
No, for sure.
I like it.
Yeah, and I definitely want to try and scale this more if we can. We just got to, honestly, we have to just sit down, brain power.
Yeah, we got to start plowing. We've been having fun with it and just kind of doing it as a thing that we like to do.
Joe was like, what do you guys talk about? And I was like,
fucking everything.
I mean, we talk about a lot of the same stuff.
I blew his mind today. Because like I asked him, I was like, do you pay attention to politics? And he's like, no, I don't pay attention to shit. And I just started fucking unraveling. He's like, damn, really? Damn.
I think we should have him on, honestly, just one time. Yeah, it would just be fun. Just a fun presence.
He's fucking funny.
I love it. Yeah, Joe's awesome.
But he's not a big talker.
No.
And this is a talking podcast.
But if we ask him questions, I feel like he'll try,
Or you could just say, I don't have an opinion.
No,
did you ever
do that?
I don't know if you want to include this, but did you ever talk to her?
No.
Yeah, well, someone probably should have gave her the heads up, like it didn't make the cut.
I mean, because I saw her in the gym, and I just like kind of was like, and that you were there too.
The biggest thing for me is just like it's a podcast, and had we known that she wasn't going to talk about the topics that we want to talk about, not even that, we would have designed it differently and had her come on for something different because she got into some of the gym talk, but it wasn't that it was a bad podcast because of her. It was a bad podcast because we went a direction she wasn't wanting to go.
Yeah.
And so it kind of excluded her for a good portion of it, which wasn't a good look for any of us.
No.
So I would say I'd be down to do it over if she wanted to do a better topic. Yeah. For sure. But yeah, we should let her know at least.
Yeah. That's what I was like.
But yeah, we suck at all this. And the point is we want to get better and we want to definitely scale this. I'd love to put some marketing and stuff behind this and get some like, t-shirts and shit like that made and just kind of promote it. But we gotta be ready to bring on more guests, I think, to really
that's the part of the brain powering thing. I want to brain power and try to get a schedule going.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say is I love when people reach out to me and say, hey, I listen to your podcast. Then they'll give me their opinion on something.
Yeah.
Like, oh, bring this up. I fucking love that.
Yeah.
Cool. we might only get like 40, 50 views, but it's worth it. You know what? It's fucking awesome to hear that there is that one guy out there that's listening to our shit.
That's why we do it. Yeah. It is. I mean, I would love to have a bigger fan base, but that just means more drama.
But I don't even know if there is. I don't know any podcasts around this area.
There's a few. There's a few ones. Yeah, there's a few big, like, well-known ones from Fargo even.
Really?
A couple.
Yeah, I think Ashley Sorensen has a really good one. I'll cut that. All right, Dion, take us out, Dion.
You don't have to cut shit, dude. I'm fucking married with 2 kids, All
right, guys, thank you for watching again. That's another episode. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. If you liked it, feel free to comment something nice. If you didn't like it, tell your friends about it. Talk about us. If you talk about us good, talk about us bad. Just as long as you're talking about us.
Oh yeah, we are out.